So this is, please don't kill me, YouTube, but this is GBRS group with Palmetto State Armory 13 hours ago. PSA JAKL testing, drop into a long week of testing and eval with the Palmetto State Armory official. Of course, they're tagged JAKL, and honestly, it caught us off guard. We weren't expecting much, but this monolithic beast flat out performed. The recoil impulse was smooth, the muzzle stayed flat, and the weight actually helped stabilize faster follow-ups. That long stroke gas piston system, ? Reliable. Ran it dirty, ran it hard, and it didn't hiccup once. I don't really believe them all that much, and the JAKL is just a crappy rifle. And you can just watch them shoot the thing, and it is not a smooth shooting rifle whatsoever. This is the same line that that GT threw out there too about the freaking it being better than the SCAR. And
you think that was an ad read thing they had to do?
I would not be surprised. So GBRS Group was getting paid $250,000 a year to rep SIG, but now that SIG is in hot water over the whole P320 thing, this is paid promotion. GBRS only does paid promotion, so I almost guarantee you they have a similar deal right now with PSA, and the first thing that they put out is the freaking JAKL with their retarded 3-inch riser on it, and nothing else, completely clean.
Yeah.
They say, based on our experience with the SCAR, the JAKL came out on top. Literally the exact same thing that GT said. No bolt bounce. That's simply not true. No stock wobble. That's a flat out lie. Everybody knows that stock is garbage. That is the one thing that everybody has complained about on the JAKL, rightfully slow, is that the B5 or the whoever makes that stock, is it just wobbles. It's a terrible flimsy stock that just like you can fold it in your hands.
So I would love to get my hands on a JAKL. I have not. Funny enough, today while I was buying guns, there was an IWI. How do you caramel,
whatever you want to say.
Yeah, there was one of those, and then there was this what is it? Crusader Arms Templar rifle.
Yep.
And the price points were around the same point as a JAKL. And I was thinking in my head, I'm like, fuck, dude, how do they compete? Because some of these, at least, I know run okay, right? I think the IWI gun runs all right. I don't know anything about the Crusader Arms one.
The Crusader Arms one is wacky because
it looks wacky.
So because that's a Canadian thing, because it was a company up there to get around the Canadian rules for ARs. But those barrels in the Crusader Arms, those are Bear Creek Arsenal barrels.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy it.
So the couple reviews that I've seen, because I almost got one too, because I was like, oh, it looks kind of like an ACR. I like the ACR. It's $1,200. Maybe I should check one out. But the reviews that I've seen were unreliable. And it's also a screw build, so there's like 20 screws in the receivers that just like the JAKL.
Had like 2 Phillips screws, like under.
Yeah,
dude, it was nuts.
Well, that's the thing. It's really easy to design a piece of extruded aluminum where everything is just bolted to it, and that's it, right? That's how you attach everything.
No, I'm glad I walked out. It was between that or there was an ACR and the Kuna. And I didn't want to spend more than $2,000 there.
Well,
so I ended up leaving.
Just out of curiosity, what ACR was it, and what were they asking for it?
It was a Bushmaster, and I think so. They offered me $200 less just because I do a lot of business there. But they were asking $2,000.
That's not bad. Was it a
5.56? Yeah,
is it a 16-inch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, $2,000 isn't terrible. I bought my first one for $1,200. First ACR for $1,200, but yeah, not even an ACR, which is kind of better than the JAKL. It's still not a great rifle, but they're cool. They're iconic.
Yeah, but it's Call of Duty, all right? It's Call of Duty.
I mean, look at this smooth recoil impulse here. It looks so smooth, which is funny. So based on our experience with the SCAR, this JAKL came out on top. No optic eating, reciprocating charging handle, just solid performance every round. Dude, this just reads like an ad piece. They got paid a lot of money for this.
Yeah.
It's modular. Citation needed. It's less modular than an AR. It takes AR mags. So does everything else. Yeah, it's hefty, but it feels like a rifle meant for work, not some Gucci range toy. My friend, the JAKL should not be a work rifle for anyone. How in your right mind could you recommend a PSA JAKL to protect somebody's life? Like, what? How is that your recommendation for a work rifle? Like, as a professional, you would never allow yourself to carry one of these into combat or any sort of high stress situation.
I'm wondering like how, like when they're comparing it to a SCAR, right? Which I have to assume they're talking about the 16S, right? Um, they're talking about like, do they say reciprocating, non-reciprocating charging handle?
Yeah, so on the JAKL, it's a non-reciprocating charging handle.
Okay, yeah. So
they're using that as a point against the SCAR.
which it's funny because SCAR has non-reciprocating variants of itself, but if you're just saying that it's better, yeah, I agree with you, dude. It's it's hard for me to say that they didn't get paid to say that.
Well, I mean, they
It reads like
they have a history of it. Literally reads like it. They have a history of paid promotion, and that's what they do. That's their business model. This is the kind of platform that changes minds. PSA brought something legit to the table, and it deserves respect. Could still use some refinement. Citation needed. Like, you didn't point out anything that was wrong with it. Like, I could point out many things that were wrong with it. But for the price point, it's a no-brainer for dudes who actually run their gear. No, my friend, if you actually run it, the worse it gets. Was it fun to shoot? Hell yeah. Surprisingly, absolutely. But most importantly, it held up when it mattered, and that's what counts. If you're serious about your setup, don't sleep on this one. Yeah, it's just a complete recommend. And then at the end, there's this little try before you buy, which is like a CYA type statement right at the very end after they're done playing with it, slobbering on it for, 4
dude,
paragraphs.
that's actually insane. Because I'm doing this on my phone. I don't have my usual setup, so I'm like reading. I'm like squinting at this shit right now. That's actually nuts. And this isn't one of those promotions, because I know that they do videos sometimes long form on guns.
I'm
Is
sure
this
it'll
like
be on their
alluding
YouTube.
to a longer video?
I'm sure it will be there. So what their videos are, I don't know if you've ever watched it, but it is essentially get item out of box, shoot a few mags through it on camera, talk about it, video over. Like a singular day, a singular session. That's what it is. That's the video. Right.
All right.
Like, because
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, not too long ago they did another recommendation of some like well-known crappy AK, but it was like out of the box. They ran a few mags through it. We're like, oh guys, it's holding up great. It's like, to what? you haven't shot it yet. Nothing's happened.
You know it really would help them if they had a gay sounding Southern guy to sell it for them. That seems to be the standard right now with defending any products. I think that's what they need. They need a guy to be like, hey, look, listen. All right, look, JAKL, we ran JAKL. JAKL, 300 rounds, no issues. That's what they need. That seems to be the standard right now. Right?
Yes. You're not wrong. 300 rounds is about the top end of what guys will actually shoot.